I want to say, I want to talk about Big L first. Big L, man. Fucking Big L. Let me tell y'all this shit. It was 2017, it was not too long after I graduated high school. And at this point in my life, I was listening to Nas, I was listening to Cypress, I was listening to NWA, Wu-Tang Clan, because they ain't nothing to fuck with. I was listening to all, Method Man, Redman, Murs, Slug, yeah, all the fucking classic motherfuckers from back in the day. I had the YouTube Music app at the time, and YouTube Music, this was in its early years, where, if I remember correctly, it had a way where it would make like a curated playlist for you, or a curated mix for you, that they thought you would like. I remember hearing Big L come on. It was I think it was either the freestyle. I know both of these came on in the same day. Both of them came on in the same day. It was either the freestyle that he did with Jay-Z on the Stretch and Bobbito show, or it was the other freestyle that he did, the Mad Hose, I got Beavis. No, Mad Hose, Ask Beavis, I get nothing but head freestyle. Yeah, that one. Well, I had my earbuds in while I was working, and I was just sitting there. I was like, hold on, who is this motherfucker? All the rappers I listened, to up to that point, Cypress, Pac, NWA, Murs, Slug, all Nas, all those rappers at that point. When I first heard Big L on one of those two freestyles, I was like, one, who is this motherfucker that can rap this fucking fast over a boom bap beat? That ain't Eminem. This motherfucker ain't Eminem. Who the fuck is this little fucking vato? And then, hearing the fucker's punchlines, I was like, what? Got my fucking shit rocked. Especially the Mad Hose, Ask Beavis, I get nothing but head. The first time I heard that shit, I lost my shit. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, god damn, that's a fucking punchline fucking there. And especially when I heard that Jay-Z freestyle, and I listened to Jay-Z up to that point, I was kind of shocked. I was like, hold on, this is the same fucking Jay-Z? Like, because I didn't know Jay-Z was rapping as far back as the fucking 90s. I knew he was rapping up into the 2000s. But when I heard Jay-Z on that freestyle with Big L, I was like, hold on, this motherfucker's for Jay-Z? This motherfucker, like, what? I immediately fucking fell in love with Big L's music. I was like, yo, I gotta fucking listen to more of this fucking Chico. Like, holy shit. Holy fucking shit. And what's fucking crazy about Big L is, all the rappers I listened up to that point, they had fucking punchlines. They talked about, oh yeah, we'll clock a shit in your dome, we'll fucking murder you type of shit. And, of course, the more poetical, driven shit like Nas. When I heard the shit Big L was rapping about, when I heard him, on the fucking Devil's Son song, and then the Danger Zone, I keep fucking body parts inside of my refrigerator, it's lines like that, and him saying that he's the son of the devil, I was fucking shook, man. Rocco was fucking shook, Chicos. I never heard a fucking rapper, say these fucking things on a fucking song before. I never heard a fucking rapper saying that he would go up into heaven and shoot up heaven. I never heard no fucking rapper, at least in my life up to that point. I was drawn to that shit because it growing up in the fucking Memphis area, being around Forest Park, Georgia, all of that fucking shit. And it was also at that moment listening to Big L because I was writing raps and stuff, but I officially hadn't like released music officially. I would, make some parody songs here and there, and I would make some test raps for myself and post them on SoundCloud. It was when I heard Big L. When I heard Big L, I knew I was whack, and I knew I needed to step my shit up. I knew I needed to step my fucking bars up. I knew I needed to step my punchlines up. So a lot of my early music, a lot of my older music, besides the fact that some of it was based off of XXXTentacion style, a lot of my early boom bap raps were based off of Big L's whole thing, because the whole shock value with shocking fucking lines that he had, I was just like, holy fucking shit.